versus the New England Patriots. Brought to you by Mercury, cars that have kept up with the times as much as you have. By Bud Light, the less filling light beer with a first name in taste. And by NCR, who bring you a better personal computer.
It is a gorgeous afternoon in New England as Indian summer continues. The temperature today will be in the low 70s. Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Jones, and this is Bob Griese. And, Bob, this is one of that handful of ball games that just jumps out at you every year. As we reach the halfway point, the Miami Dolphins 7-0, the only undefeated team in the National Football League. In addition, we have two great young quarterbacks, the class of 83.
Certainly is that, Charlie. The top two quarterbacks rated-wise in the AFC. Dan Marino leading the National Football League in touchdown passes with 20, only 4 interceptions. Tony Eason has started the last three ball games. The last 3 games the Patriots have won. He has thrown 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception. 2 class quarterbacks here today.
Let's go to the keys to this game. First for the Miami Dolphins.
Well, Dan Marino has to be on the marks. That's Mark Clayton and Mark Duper. They have 13 touchdown passes between them. They have averaged nearly 20 yards every reception that they make. If the Patriots are to win this ball game, they have to stop those 2 players.
So what is the key for the Patriots?
Their offensive line. They like to run the football, and if they're to win this ball game today, they have to run the ball effectively. The problem with the Dolphin defense, if they have one, is that they haven't stopped the rush effectively.
And what is your quarterback quote for this game?
Well, Charlie, it's been a strange series. There's no question about it. In the Orange Bowl, the Dolphins have won the last 17 straight. For the Patriots, it's been a house of horrors. Up here in Foxborough, it's been a little bit different. The Dolphins have lost 7 of the last 8. And there's been some talk about the undefeated Dolphins being like the 72 team, a dream that maybe they can go undefeated. So today in Foxborough, it could be the house of broken dreams.
And trying to break those dreams, John Hanna, and he is psyched up for this one. He will lead that Patriot offensive line. And one of the marks. This is Super Duper, number 85. Uwe von Schaman will be kicking off for the Miami Dolphins. And the deep back is John Williams, the rookie out of Penn State, taken in the 3rd round of the draft. We are underway. And New England will go to work at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots will have the ball. First and 10. We've
had a changing of the guard this year for New England. The quarterback is Tony Eason, taken as the 4th quarterback of the 1st round a year ago. He'll be joined by Mosi Tatupa, another change. And Lynn Dawson will not be starting at tight end. That means that Bo Robinson will be the H-back. Derek Ramsey will be the tight end. The wide receivers, as you saw, Morgan and Starring. And here is that offensive line, the key for the Patriots. Holloway, Hanna, Brock, Wooten, and Haley.
Charlie,
first down 20, Bob.
Excuse me, the Patriots have already gone to 3 wide receivers. The Dolphins are in their nickel defense. First play of the game.
Eason's pass is dropped by Derek Ramsey and then almost picked up. Kozlowski was back underneath as the extra back. Let's look at that defense for the Miami Dolphins. The basic 3-4 set. That's what we show you. Betters, Baumauer, and Mike Charles. 4 linebackers. Rudzinski, A.J. Dewey, he'll be everywhere. Ernie Rowan and Charles Bowser. McNeil and Judson on the corners, the Blackwood brothers at safety. 2nd down and 10. New England's ball at their own 20-yard line. Morgan, Pryor, and Starring are the 3 wide receivers. Here's Tatupu. And Mosi goes close to the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They may mark it at the 26. Charles Bowser with the tackle.
Charlie, what we're seeing here is a little bit of a mix-up on the part of the Patriots. There's a lot of preparation that goes on to get ready for these games. The Patriots come out in 3 wide receivers, 1 running back, something different than they were shown all week with the films for the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins started with 6 defensive backs, and now they've escalated it from a 3rd down passing to 1st down passing. Let's see what they do here.
Clarence Weathers, activated for this game, is in as a wide receiver. Eason's pass is pulled out. 1st down. And it is Weathers who has it at the 36-yard line. Gain of 11. Langford with the tackle.
Paul Langford is the dime back, number 44, as we see Weathers, who was just activated, going in motion, will go upfield, shove off a little bit, and break to the outside. This is a reserve who was just activated, going against a dime back who doesn't play a lot except in passing situations.
First down, New England. First down of the ball game. No score. We've just started here at Sullivan Stadium. Robinson showing motion. Tupu following to that side. Let's go to the Patriots scouting
The
report.
play you just saw and the one we were going to draw up, the tight end goes in motion across the field and will block. The Patriots like to get to Tupu here running straight ahead with their big offensive line. If the linebackers flow too quickly, he can cut it back upfield. That was the exact play that we just saw the Patriots run, and the one we thought we would be seeing a lot of today.
First down for New England. Patriots 47-yard line. Here's Eason back, has pressure. And it's incomplete. Morgan, the intended receiver. Doug Betters was putting the pressure on Tony Eason. It'll be second down and 10 at the 47-yard line of New England. Tony Eason has completed just over 62% of his passes. He's thrown for 7 touchdowns. He's been intercepted only once, and in that process set a club record, 141 consecutive attempts without an interception.
And that was just a Hail Mary at the end of the half in last week's ballgame.
Mostly, he'll get really about half a yard. Mike Charles with the tackle. It'll be third down and 10, 47-yard line.
There's Charlie Bowser, number 56, we just had a shot of. He's playing very well for the Dolphins. Missed a game a couple of weeks ago, but is now, they like to use him similar to what the Patriots use Andre Tippett, also number 56, and they both play similar to what the great linebacker for the New York Giants,
Lawrence Taylor.
Exactly.
Irving Pryor in as a wide receiver, the number 1 draft choice for the Patriots. Pressure, Eason Rose. He's throwing this one away, but they will not call it. He had receivers in the neighborhood. Ramsey was somewhere down there, but it was A.J. who was chasing him. As you see, Mike Charles. And it will be fourth down, and that means that Luke Prestridge will come aboard.
Luke Prestridge into punt for the...
And the Patriots will be kicking away.
Charlie, one of the things the Dolphins want to do to the young Eason, defensively, they want to give him a lot of looks. They want to put 11 men up on the line of scrimmage, fake a safety blitz, come out of it, go with it, give him a lot of things to think about.
And here is Fulton Walker set for the return. Mark the ball at the, officials have spotted it now at the 48-yard line. Kozlowski and Blackwood are the upbacks. Now they'll move it back to the 47 where it belongs. Good move by Jim Tunney, the referee. It's fourth down and 10. Prestridge with a 41.1-yard average, and he is kicking into a bit of a headwind, about 10 to 12 miles an hour. The wind here in Sullivan Stadium, though, will be swirling on you. And he hangs it out. Walker lays it elbow as if he wanted to call for a fair catch. Doesn't. Takes it at the 15, and he is swarmed. 37 yards on the kick. Dombrowski got him. We have no score between the Dolphins and the Patriots. We'll be back in a moment. Aboard, Neil Lomax to Roy Green, 38-yard touchdown pass. Cardinals lead that one 7-0. Green Bay, Lynn Dickey to Lofton, 79 yards, 7-0. The Pack in front of Seattle. No score here. Miami's first opportunity on offense. First down at their own 16-yard line. They'll go with a double tight end start, Dan Johnson and Bruce Hardy. And Marino comes out firing, and he hits Mark Clayton first down. Let's look at the offense of the Miami Dolphins. Are they going to rule it?
Incomplete.
A little signal. They're going to rule it incomplete. All right. Dan Marino, the quarterback. Joe Carter, 105 yards last week. He'll be the running back. Woody Bennett, the fullback. Duper and Clayton, they are the keys. The tight end, Dan Johnson. They'll start, though, as we said, with Bruce Hardy. They'll always make that kind of a change. Giesler, Foster, Stevenson, Newman, and Green, the offensive line. They're going to bring that back. So it'll be second down and 10, Miami 16-yard line. Here's Dan Marino, 20 touchdown passes, only 4 interceptions. Carter to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Carter, the rookie out of Alabama, taken in the 4th round of the draft. Defense for the Patriots, that tackle by Roland James. Sims, Owens, and Toby Williams, the front three. Andre Tippett having a great year. Nelson, he is injured but playing. McGrew and Blackman. Blackman, big playmaker on the outside. Gibson, the rookie, starting on the left side. Claiborne on the right side. Cornerbacks will have their work cut out for them today. James and Marion.
Especially Ernest Gibson, a number 6 round draft choice this year, playing in the place of Lippett, who hasn't been playing well, but he'll see a lot of action over there today.
It was a first down for Miami at their own 26-yard line. Woody Bennett just blasting through for 8 yards on the play. Let's go to New York City.
All right, Charlie,
a surprise start to that ball game. Here is no score. Second down and 2, 34-yard line. The crash man is in. Jim Jensen, he shows motion. The give is to Carter. Carter has the first down. He'll go to the 39-yard line. Stopped by Steve Nelson. Let's go to the Dolphins scouting report.
One of the favorite plays for the Dolphins. Duper will be out here and run a deep post pattern. He'll look for him first. Clayton is on the other side and will run a square in. He'll look for him second. The tight end crosses. He's the 3rd receiver. The fullback just clears out. The outlet is right here. If none of the other receivers are open, he'll hit him. But he's reading deep to short on this particular pattern.
Reno rolling out. And he goes deep, and it is good. Dan Johnson has it at the 33-yard line. Patriot territory. Roland James, a strong safety, had the coverage. A gain of 28 yards on the play, first down.
One of the reasons this play works is because of the coverage on the outside receiver. It's a planned rollout. You see 61 Foster blocking for Marino. The tight end gets in behind the wide receiver. Good throw, right on the money. Dan Johnson with a big catch. Here you see why Johnson was open, because Ernest Gibson, 43, was double cover. You didn't see the other defensive back in the picture there.
Miami starting this drive on their own 16-yard line. Here's Carter. Cut off inside. Tries to go outside, and he's thrown down. Andre Tippett got it. They're going to blow the play down as Fred Marion came up with the football. But a fumble cannot be caused by hitting the ground. If you have possession, when you go down, your knee, your elbow, your shoulder, the ball then jarred loose. You are down, play is dead.
There is a lot of emotion in this stadium today. They're looking for a fumble as we see Foster. Tippett spins around. Great play by 56 Tippett. Throws him to the ground. There is so much emotion. They are waiting for something to happen. You can feel it in the stadium here today. Of course, it's the advantage when you go to Foxborough. This crowd is a very vocal crowd.
Loss of a yard. 33-yard line. Second down and 11. Marino to throw. Sims 5 on the pattern. Stands in. And it is intercepted and then dropped. Ernest Gibson almost had it. I thought he did for a moment.
And for Mark Duper.
This play was similar to the one we just drew up for the scouting report. Duper will go straight down the field into the deep middle. The receiver he's throwing to is coming to the inside. Look to this area and you'll see the pass almost intercepted. Zone coverage, everybody just dropping straight back. The ball shouldn't have been thrown. There was double coverage on the wide receiver. Good planning by the Patriot defense.
Patriots could well double. Both wide receivers take that away from the Dolphins. Third down and 11.
Blitzing.
Marino under pressure. This one could have been intercepted as a flag down. Rick Sanford almost picked it off. That's 2 in a row. Now, the last regular season game that the Dolphins lost was here last November the 13th. In that game, Marino did not throw for a touchdown. That is the only game in which he started he did not throw for a touchdown.
And what happened there, Charlie, the Patriots came out, put a lot of people at the line of scrimmage, and blitz came with them. The protection wasn't as good as Marino's been used to. Had to rush it a little bit, threw it behind the receiver, Nat Moore, almost picked off.
56-yard field goal attempt. 51-yard field goal attempt with the win. Now, Uwe von Schaman, in 5 years here, has converted 16 of 19 in this stadium. His two longest have been here, 52 and 53 yards. He won it in overtime in 1981, the only win the Patriots have had in the last 8 years here. Now that is in this stadium. This year kicking's been a little shaky. He's 0 for 3 from this distance this year.
He's had a tough year by his own admission. Things haven't gone right. He has a new snapper, Bob Kuchenberg, used to snap for him. Now Jeff Tays has picked it up, but he's had a tough year. Tried 3 field goals last week of over 50 yards, and he missed all 3, but he was close.
Don Strock holding. 9:45 time remaining, first quarter. And he barely makes it. And a flag is down. A flag dropped at the 10. A flag dropped up to the 32. Here's the call.
Conduct, number 31, defense. Leaping.
It's a new rule this year, Charlie. You cannot take a running leap and jump to try and block it. You'll see 31 to the left of your screen. If he takes a running leap, a running start, and then leaps, that wasn't much of a running start, but
It was just a big step.
what they've tried to do, and the reason they do that is they don't want the defensive back to take 3 or 4 or 5 steps, jump into the pile and come down and injure himself coming down on, or injure somebody else coming down on a player in the pile. That was only 1 or 2 steps, but it was a close call. Now the call is whether you take the points off the board.
31, not on the line of scrimmage, comes to the box, kick by leaping. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
They call that unsportsmanlike conduct for running and leaping.
First down.
And what Don Shula has decided to do is take the points off the board and take the penalty, and now you got first and 10 on the 18-yard line.
Very seldom, though, do you see a coach take points off the board that you have made.
Well, I think at this stage of the game, Charlie, it's a good call. It's a great kick for Von Schaman. Certainly boosts his confidence. He's had a tough year, as we stated up to this point. But with the offense that you have, and Don Shula knows I've got first and 10 on the 18-yard line. I can always kick another field goal.
Conference now on the far side of the field. Jim Tunney talking with Ron Meyer, the head coach of the Patriots, explaining that's a rule change this year. And let's face it, head coaches are not always up on all the rules. Now, Don Shula is, he's a member of the Rules Committee, but that's what the discussion is. I mean, it's an explanation more than it is.
I think Ron knows what the rule is. I think it's just that the fact that Marion just took 1 or 2 steps and then jumped.
Sports weekend in Philadelphia.
Now, I'm surprised at the call because usually it wasn't a run.
It's 3 or 4 or 5 steps and then you jump, but it's a judgment call.
Here it is again, left side of the screen. Fred Marion.
One and a skip, and then he jumps.
I'm not sure if I agree with that call. But it's a first down. New England 18-yard line. Here's Marino. And he overthrows Joe Carter. Carter was his outlet man. Everybody else was covered deep. Let's go to New York City. We're all tied up here, but it's 0-0. Marino has completed only 1 of 5, 28 yards. Bruce Hardy comes in at tight end. Second and 10, 18-yard line of New England. 9:35 time remaining in the first quarter. Here's Joe Carter to the 10-yard line. Gain of 8. It'll be third down and a couple. Larry McGrew makes the tackle for the Patriots.
The mark of a good team, Charlie, is if a play is working, you come back to it. This is the same play that the Dolphins ran a little bit earlier in the series, down about their own 30. Newman pulling and trapping to the outside. Carter taking the underneath handoff. 64 is Newman. Good hole inside of Toby Williams and also a Blackman 55.
Carter, 4 carries, 21 yards. Jeff Tays has come in, and the big man, Pete Johnson, has come in. Pete leading the way for Woody Bennett, but the defense is there. Ronnie Lippett, who normally starts at left corner, he's been replaced. Why? Because he's too aggressive. Number 42, short yardage. They want him in, though. That is too aggressive. He has been a little pushing and shoving at the end of plays. He's caused some penalties that they do not need.
Exactly, Charlie. Some personal fouls and also some interference calls. And now we see Von Schaman coming back out to kick what appears to be a much shorter field goal than the 51-yarder that he made just a few minutes ago.
This will be from the 18-yard line, an attempt of 28. A moment ago, from 51 yards away, they took the points off with the penalty, as you saw. He's 4 for 4 this year from this distance. And he's got it again. Von Schaman from 28 yards away. And the Miami Dolphins are out in front by a score of 3-0 with 8:33 time remaining. First is Charlie Jones, Bob Griese, Denver in front of Buffalo, 3-0 first quarter. Cincinnati in front of Cleveland by that like score. Pittsburgh, Indianapolis. That seems to be the magic number most of the games. That breaks it, 7-7. 7-0 Chicago in front of Tampa Bay. And here it is 3-0 Miami. As Von Schaman will be kicking off to John Williams. Kicking with the wind. Back edge of the end zone. He'll not run it out. Will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. So for the second time, the New England offense will be on the field when we come back. The New England Patriots, 3-0. Von Schaman, a 28-yard field goal. New England first down their own 20-yard line. Bo Robinson showing motion. The give is to Mosi Tatupu. And he has 3 yards to the 23-yard line. Baumauer with a tackle. Second down and 7. Let's put the spotlight on the Patriot left guard, number 73, John Hanna. He has appeared in 7 Pro Bowls. He's 33 years of age. Number 1 draft choice back in 73. And he's a good one.
You talk to the defensive tackles, the defensive ends around the league. They all know John Hanna is one of the best. On trap blocks, he is devastating. On straight-ahead blocking, he'll knock the defensive man straight over. He is maybe one of the best to ever play that position.
Eason throws. Incomplete. Starring the intended receiver. The pass a bit too tall. Lyle Blockwood had the coverage. Ernie Rowan also had dropped back into the coverage. And it will be 3rd down and 7 at the 23-yard line. We've had a chance to look at Tony Eason.
I had a chance to talk with him a little yesterday. It's amazing how young this man looks. If you ever catch him on the sideline. Well, he is young. That's true. But very interesting to talk to. He realizes the Dolphins are one of the best defenses in the National Football League. He said it's going to be fun to go against them today.
When you're young, it's always fun, isn't it? 3rd down and 7. And he gets it off to Tatupu. Mosi slips the tackle. Has the first down. Scrambles to the 40-yard line. Gain of 17 yards. First down. Langford with the tackle. This is the added dimension that Eason brings.
Exactly right, Charlie. If you're looking for a reason why Eason is playing and not Grogan, this tells you right here. This would probably have been a sack with Steve, who's a good quarterback. He just gets rid of the ball, Eason does. That's not fancy. It's practical. I need to get the ball to Tupu, and I did.
First down for the Patriots. Their own 40-yard line. 7 minutes left to go. First quarter. New England down by 3. Here's Tatupu. Jumps to the outside. Dives to the 47-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. McNeil with the tackle. Let's go to New York City.
Charlie, another score at County.
They're involved in a shootout, and the weather's a little better than it was in Denver last Monday night. 2nd down and 3. New England on the move. Here's Tatupu. As the first down, 46-yard line of New England, of Miami. Ernie Rowan with the tackle.
John Hanna leading the play. Tatupu running to the left side. Hanna blocking on A.J. Dewey and doing a fine job. Here we'll see John Hanna in the circle, in the spotlight, firing straight out, straight blocking. There's A.J. being handled. He sticks his leg out. If I can't get him, I'm going to try. But you talk to A.J. Dewey and Baumauer, and they all admit that Hanna is a devastating blocker.
46-yard line of the Dolphins. Sun trying to break through a cloudy overcast. Good afternoon for football. Here's Eason. Stands in. All the time in the world goes to Derek Ramsey. Ramsey leads to the 39-yard line. Gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Rowan with a tackle along with A.J.
We'll take a look at Hanna on his pass blocking. The strong left side of the offensive line. Blocking on Charles, 71. He weighs close to 300 pounds. Nothing going on that side. Charles tries to get up, get a hand in the... John Hanna, one of the best to ever play this game.
Second down and 3. Tatupu, the remaining back, he gets the call. Bill Barnett with the tackle, and he is short of the first down by about a yard.
Again, one more look at John Hanna. The offensive line we said would be a key for the Patriots coming into the ball game. They like to run the ball, get their offense established, running, keep the Dolphin offense off the field.
They're going to mark it at the 38-yard line, so it'll be third down and 2. A.J. Dewey, #1 draft choice in '77. This is the second game that he's played. He's coming back off of injuries in an operation. Here's the eye set. Play action fake pass is complete, and it's a first down just inside, right on, they'll say, the 35-yard line. Lynn Dawson caught it, his best year receiving. Don McNeil with the tackle.
We'll see 87 Dawson in motion, changing the strength of the formation, causes a little bit of confusion in the secondary. Knocks off of McNeil, 28. That's all you need. Just get past the first down marker and make the reception for the first down.
Gain of 3, 35-yard line. Miami leading 3-0. 3:37 and counting. Time remaining first quarter. Patriots on the move. Robinson showing motion left on the counter by Tatupu. 4 yards to the 31-yard line. Second down and 6. Dewey with the tackle.
A.J. Dewey is coming off not only knee surgery, but also shoulder surgery. He's down in the line this time, being blocked by Brock, and Wooten gets over, makes the tackle with his shoulders and his head.
Sellout crowd, and the wave starts at Sullivan Stadium. This is the wrong time for the wave.
Not when the offense.
Not when you're on offense. Play action by Eason. And behind Ramsey. I don't think Ramsey had turned and he'd taken a look to the quarterback.
Well, the reason he went to Ramsey, he wanted to throw the ball downfield, Charlie. Both wide receivers were covered. Eason read it probably too quickly. A case of reading it too quickly for a young quarterback. And then goes to his outlet receiver a little bit quicker than I think he was really ready for. In practice, Ramsey probably catches that ball across the field. This time, Eason went to him a little bit too quick.
Third down and 6. Pryor, Morgan, and Stein, 3 wide receivers. Eason, 4 of 9, 38 yards passing.
The Dolphins are up 11 across. They're going to blitz, or aren't they? They back out.
Eason with pressure. Nobody there. Pryor, the closest receiver. And Glenn Blackwood dropping back with him.
Blackwood, one of the keys to that secondary, very intelligent, the entire defense. They were up there showing double safety blitz. Eason says, do I have to check off or don't I? That gets your attention onto something else. And when he was back to pass, then you have to readjust to what pass patterns you had called. They didn't blitz. The play he had was good, just didn't get connected.
And Tony Franklin will go for the tie, 38-yard line, and attempt to 48 yards. His long this year is 45. His career long is 59. This is into a win. The barefoot kicker. Crowd tells the story. He's got it. We're tied. Join us next Saturday on 2:33. Time remaining first quarter. 3-3-3, the magic number. First point scored against the Miami Dolphins this year in the first quarter. And Tony Franklin, the man who just converted the field goal from 48 yards away, will be kicking off with Fulton Walker, the deep back. Kozlowski and Hill are the up backs, off on the wing. Hangs up in the wind. Walker takes it. Pulls to the 25, 30. Returns near the 35-yard line.
down by Brian Ingram.
21 yards on the kickoff return by Fulton Walker, and Dan Marino will go to work once again.
One of the interesting things I'm going to be watching today are the two young quarterbacks, Charlie. Dan Marino seems to be more in control of his offense at this point than Tony Eason is of his. But that remains to be seen. I think the more the game goes, the stronger Tony Eason will be. We'll be right back.
Marino on the right.
Look how young Tony Eason looks. Not quite in control yet, but he'll settle down. The Patriots feel very confident with him at quarterback.
First down, Miami, their own 35-yard line. Bennett and Carter, the running back. Marino to throw. Has pressure. Gets away from it. Throws back. 50-yard line. Pass is complete. Dan Johnson, wasn't anybody near it. The receivers had taken the corners deep. A gain of 18 and a first down. And a scrambling completion by Marino.
The key point here is Marino's only been sacked twice this year. It's first down. He should have good protection. Good pass rush by the Patriots. Both wide receivers had done out and ups. Gibson on the defense's left side was beaten, but Marino didn't have time to get him the ball. He dumps it off to Johnson, and he gets upfield and gets what he can. But Gibson was beaten by Duper.
46-yard line of New England. First down, Miami. Ball game tied. 3-3. Play action. Marino this time with time. Pass is complete inside the 30. And it is Mike Clayton out of bounds. 26-yard line.
On the reception, Mark Clayton.
Gain of 20 yards on the play. First down.
Making the stop, Raymond Claiborne.
This is the key to the offense of the Dolphins.
The Dolphins,
Quick strike offense.
the Dolphins know where their bread is buttered, and it's right there with Clayton and Duper, and they're trying to get him the ball as much as they can. They're the big play people, big strikes offensively for the Dolphins.
First down, 26-yard line of the Patriots. 1:46 time remaining first quarter. Play action. Back to Carter, the man he faked to. And Joe is decked at the 24-yard line. He'll pick up 2. It'll be second down and 8 as Roland James, a strong safety, makes the tackle.
Tackle Roland James. 3-yard gain on the play. It'll be second down and 8.
Roland James and Andre Tippett, two of the better defensive players for the Patriots. They'll get a lot of action. Tippett is an interesting fellow, Charlie. He is at 6.5 sacks. He leads the team in sacks, second only in the league to Lawrence Taylor with 8.5.
Marino has completed 4 of 8. He gives this time to Carter, and Carter hit at the 20-yard line, battles his way all the way to the 17. He'll pick up 7, be about a yard shy of the first down. Toby Williams makes the stop. Let's check the scoreboard. Redskins and Cardinals tied up first quarter, 7-all. Cleveland, Cincinnati tied 3-all. Minnesota leading Detroit 7-0.
For the Dolphins offense.
And here the score is tied up at 3-3. Pair of field goals. Uwe von Schaman from 28 yards away. And Tony Franklin from 48 yards away. Pete Johnson comes into the offense, along with 2 tight ends, Bruce Hardy, Dan Johnson. Third down and 1. The strength of the offensive set is to the right side. The fake is to Johnson. Rito waving people downfield, throws it, it is caught at the 1-yard line. Dan Johnson, 16 yards to the 1. Fred Marion, the free safety, played his collegiate ball at the University of Miami, Florida. It'll be first down, goal to go.
Well, you have to credit Dan Marino for this play. A lot of people think he's not a good athlete. He's an excellent athlete, wears a brace on his knee so he doesn't move as well as some quarterbacks, but he moves well enough to buy some time. Johnson finds an open spot and gets open. Here we'll see Dennis Owens, number 98, gets double teamed, comes off the double team and gives some pressure. Just doesn't get there in time. Marino evades it for the completion.
First down, goal to go as the first quarter comes to a close. So the first one is in the book. It is tied 3-3, but the second down, goal to go. Jumping was number 55, Don Blackman. Now, had he been drawn up, we'll wait and see. Not a bad gamble if he wasn't drawn up, because you don't give up that much yardage. It'll be against the Patriots.
This is an area, you know, you talk about the cadence for the quarterbacks, Charlie. This is not a good time for the quarterback to fool around with his cadence, because as you pointed out, the defense doesn't have much to lose, but the offense has a lot to lose. 5 yards in that area is a lot.
Don Shula, perfect record thus far, 7-0.
A good time to gamble as we look at the first quarter stats. A good time to gamble with your cadence is 3rd and short out in the field, which will get your first down, not on the goal line.
Dolphins total offense by about 50 yards in the first quarter. Pete Johnson. He's got it with room to spare.
Just a power play, a double team on the end. The first back kicks the man out, and that just leaves a little crack for Johnson to get his skinny body up in there. They say he's down to around 255, down from 267. Don Shula's got to be happy about the way things have gone so far.
Uwe von Schaman to attempt the point after. Struck with the hold, and it is good. And with 14:32 time remaining, first half, Dolphins lead by 7. The Raiders are coming here. Little man, that's Mosi Tatupu. He's everywhere.
The starting fullback, Ron Marr, says his best special teams player.
John Williams sets the return. Short taken at the 16 on the run. Wrapped up at the 26-yard line by Robert Sowell. And Tony Eason will come aboard, the quarterback for the Patriots.
Robert Sowell, along with Charles Benson.
65-yard touchdown drive. Pete Johnson going in for the score. That is his 3rd touchdown since joining the Miami Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage is the 26.
26-yard line. Patriots have the ball. Their own territory. First down. Now, a moment ago, you saw number 30, Mosi Tatupu, on the special teams. Well, now he's the starting running back. Eason with pressure. Gets it off. Pass is complete. Robinson. They're going to rule a sack. They're saying in the grass. Get the sack. 18th for the Dolphins and the 8th for Better.
One of the concerns of the Patriots is A.J. Dewey. Is he a linebacker or is he a defensive lineman? He's played both. Gives you a little bit of problem when you're trying to make the pass protection that you need.
There's A.J.
Coming back from 2 knee surgeries and 1 shoulder surgery this offseason.
2nd down and 17. Here's Tatupu. Tatupu gets it back, and a yard, maybe 2 to spare. That Betters with the tackle. He'll pick up about 9 on the play. It'll be 3rd down. Still 8 to go for the first down.
Ron Meyer took a little heat when he took Tony Collins out of the lineup and put in Mosi Tatupu. Collins made the Pro Bowl last year and had a very good year. Mosi, as Ron told us yesterday, averaged 5.5 yards per carry.
Best in the NFL last year.
Best in the NFL. And he's a tough kid. And I think we can see here today why he's in there. He's a very good player.
And he's right on that average. 9 carries, 46 yards rushing. Eason to throw. That's pressure. Pull down. Pass is complete. Stephen Starring. Yard shy of the first down. The market at the 35-yard line. That's 7. He needed 8. It'll be 4th down and 1. Mike Kozlowski with the tackle. And that means the Prestridge will come in to kick it away with the win.
Well, the problem there for Starring is he didn't get enough yardage for the first down. But the other thing I'm noticing, Charlie, is that Tony Eason seems to be a little bit nervous in the pocket. Now, I know he's getting a good rush. He's getting some different looks from the Dolphins. And so far it's working because he is not sure of himself yet. He's got a lot of time to go.
Fulton Walker with Blackwood and Kozlowski the upbacks. And Prestridge to kick. Oh, he settles the beauty. Taken at the 13-yard line. To the 20 and then up in there. Rod McSwain. 51 yards on the kick. We've got a timeout. Dolphins have the lead. We'll be back.
35.
Dan, something for your desk.
There was a flag. Paul Dombrowski left a little early. And that means that Luke Prestridge will be kicking again. Now there's the return man, Fulton Walker. He probably won't be kicking, but for a couple more ball games.
Rich Camarillo, their all-pro punter of last year, injured in preseason, is due back in 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know where Luke's going to be.
It was bounced to him. He picks up, gets another good one off. This time a fair catch call for it. The 25-yard line by Fulton Walker. A punt of 45 yards.
Today's game is
In the second quarter, here the Dolphins lead the Patriots 10-3. Marino throwing the sideline pattern. Coming back was Mark Clayton. Right at the 30-yard line is where one official is the sideline. They will mark it at the 32-yard line. Green Bay now 17, Seattle 7. Gain of 6 on the last play. It'll be second down and 4. A report that they are checking the ribs of Irving Fryer. We'll try and update that injury report. Second and 4, Miami. Woody Bennett. Close to the first down. Don Blackman with the tackle. 11:51 time remaining in the first half. Miami 10, New England 3. Blackman making a lot of big plays. Outside linebacker on the right side, Andre Tippett. They say their best linebacker is outside on the opposite side.
And no question, Charlie, the strength of their defense is in their linebacking. Blackman, Tippett, and Larry McGrew, all big, strong outside linebackers, but McGrew moved to the inside because of the loss of their leading tackler of last year, Clayton Wysoon, and Johnny Rembert, another inside linebacker, both injured. That puts more pressure on Steve Nelson, who we said earlier, playing inside linebacker, but going less than full strength with a gimpy knee.
Has an injured right knee. It is a first down for Miami at their own 36-yard line. Blitz is on. Marino slips the sack. Completes the pass to Joe Carter near the 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. Fred Marion with the tackle. Larry McGrew with the blitz. Number 50.
Number 50 right up the gut. It was either Marino's mistake for not throwing the ball quickly enough or one of the linemen or the backs that should have picked him up. But give credit to that sack that was not registered to Dan Marino. He avoided it. The offensive line has been playing very well. Only 3 sacks all season. Credit the offensive line, but also Marino. You saw right there how he can avoid the rush.
Marino 7 of 11, 100 yards passing, 6 in a row. Going for 7, has it, dropped. Right on the money to Carter, he couldn't pull it in. Second and 1, incomplete. It will be third down and 1 at the 45-yard line. And we have a score coming in. Chicago out in front of Tampa Bay. It is now 14-3. I think we see something in the face of Marino that we haven't seen in the face of Tony, that is in complete control of the offense.
He's in control, and he wants his players in there quicker. He says, get the players in here. It's a short yardage play. Shula's calling him from the sideline. He wants them in so he can get them out.
Third down and 1. 7 seconds of the 30-second clock. And Woody Bennett picks up the first down as he moves from the 45 to the 48-yard line.
Nice blocking up front. Number 60, Jeff Hayes, going around. Also, 57, Dwight Stevenson, right in the middle of your screen. 57, Stevenson, knocking down Nelson, 57. That's just enough for a first down. Two pretty good football players right there.
And in the far left-hand corner, Irving Fryer is going to the locker room to have his shoulder checked. That's the latest report we have on him. First down. Play action. Going deep into coverage. It is intercepted. New England has the ball. Ernest Gibson, the rookie from Furman. That is only the 5th time that Marino has been intercepted this year.
You'll see the end of it at the bottom of your screen. Good coverage. But as you see, the coverage was there. Marino has done this before. Clayton has always gone up for it. We'll be right back.
Ernest Gibson taken in the 6th round of the draft, his first career interception in the NFL. New England has the ball in their own 6-yard line. Now Marino has gotten into a habit of going to Duper and Clayton even when they're covered.
He's developed a little bit of a bad habit because they're such great leapers, they'll go up and take it away.
This time Gibson came down with it. Patriots have the ball. Katupu from the 6 to the 8-yard line. He has 2, second down and 8. Ryan thrown with a tackle to New York.
All right, Charlie and Bob, up in Buffalo.
We talked about the 2 cornerbacks here. Tony Eason, Dan Marino is the class of 83. Well, of course, John Elway was the first of the 6 quarterbacks taken in that first round. Punt fake. Eason goes deep. He's there. Had his man open, overthrow, step and stare. Sorry. 3rd down and 8 back at the 8-yard line. Did I see with that move by Tony Eason a little bit more confidence?
Exactly, Charlie, and it goes back to something we were talking with Ron Meyer about yesterday. They had a very similar situation last week in their game against Cincinnati, backed up on their own 1-yard line, and Ron Meyer said to Lou Erber, his offensive coordinator, let's throw it. Let's run a little slant. He had tremendous confidence in Tony Eason to do it, first of all. Eason liked the play, and they hit it for a big play. That tells me right there he's starting to come around. He felt a lot better about throwing that football.
3rd down and 8. Dolphins with 5 in the secondary. Eason 5 of 12 for 45. He goes to Tatupu. 11, maybe 12-yard line. Glenn Blackwood with the tackle. It'll be 4th down and 4. And that means that Luke Prestridge will come in with just over 9 minutes left to go in the first half to kick with the win.
Some scattered boos on that running play there, but in talking with Ron yesterday, he said the Miami Dolphins have one of the toughest nickel packages in the NFL, and that was not the time to test it. He felt back on your own 10-yard line.
And by nickel package, you mean 5 defenders.
And 4 good pass rushers.
Fulton Walker with Kozlowski and Blackwood the upbacks. And Miami should have excellent field position. Another good kick. Walker giving ground. Over his head. It rolls inside the 5 and then into the end zone. The line of scrimmage was the 12-yard line. It will go in the books as the kick officially 89 yards. Dolphins have the lead and they have the ball. We'll be back. Miami has the ball now, their own 20-yard line. Joe Carter, the ball carrier. Don Blackman making the tackle along with Larry McGrew.
7-yard gain by Carter.
From the 20 to the 27-yard line. Second down and 3. Marino bringing the Dolphins up to the line of scrimmage. And he has split backs behind him. And he gives to Carter. Carter across the 30-yard line, so he's got the first down. Steve Nelson operating with a bad right knee. They really didn't think he was going to play. He started. He's been in there all the way. Gain of 5 to the 32 and a first down. Let's check the scoreboard. St. Louis by 3 in the second quarter. Denver 17-0. Cincinnati by 3 in the second quarter. Pittsburgh by 10. And Marino throws, and it is incomplete. Off off of the arm of Mark Clayton. And we have one more score. Well, that is a shootout. Green Bay 17, Seattle 10 in the second quarter. Here are the scores: Miami 10 and New England 3 with just over 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Second down and 10, Miami. The ball on the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Patriot defense has caused the Dolphins' offensive problem. They haven't looked as crisp as they've looked in the past. Here's Carter, sweep left. 35-yard line. He has 3. It will be third down and 7. Steve Nelson, leading tackler on the Patriots, and he makes this one number 57.
Steve Nelson, the leading tackler, as you say, on the defense. 57, good pursuit. Has him eyeball to eyeball. Only problem, Ed Newman was in front of him. Gives the old alley-oop, raises his arm. Newman goes underneath and makes the tackle. Good play by Steve Nelson, the leader of this Patriot defense.
And here's a big play for the Patriot defense. Third down and 7 from the shotgun. Reno over the middle. Pass is complete. It is close and could be the first down. I believe Nat Moore and Rick Sanford with the tackle.
Nat Moore is right here. As we drew up earlier on our scouting report, the tight end will go across. Everybody will clear out, and Nat will come to a little option and come to the inside. The pass will be right there for him. You see Nat checks for a second. The crossing patterns causes confusion. The umpire adds a little bit to it, too. Holds on to the football.
Watch where the ball is spotted. Right there, 41-yard line. It is short of the first down. So Reggie Roby will be kicking. Stephen Starring has dropped back as the return man.
Roby hasn't punted too often this year, Charlie. He's punted fewer times than any punter in the National Football League.
He carries a 43.7-yard average, and a flag is down. Picked up at the 22-yard line by Starring. Starring almost breaks it. 38 yards on that kick into the wind, but there was a marker drop at the line of scrimmage. Illegal procedure against the Dolphins, the kicking team. Patriots in all probability will refuse this. Yes, they want the ball just outside their own 34-yard line.
Are you talking to Ron Meyer? Did he hear you say that?
Knew it exactly. 5:58 left to go. First half. 10-3. Miami. Throw down. Trailing 10-3. Stanley Morgan in motion. The give is to Tutupu. Little stutter step met for the defense. He'll get a couple, maybe 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7. Charles Bowser with the tackle. Let's check the scoreboard. The Giants and the Eagles are tied 7-7. Bears out in front of the Buccaneers by 17. See the wave in the background, changing direction. Here it is, Miami 10, New England 3. Don't forget halftime, NFL 83. They'll be updating all the scores with a highlight. Play action, Eason has a blocker in front. He can run, and he should have. Now he has pressure, throws back, completes the pass. Bo Robinson, big first down. Mike Kozlowski with the tackle. 16 yards.
He was trying to go to Stanley Morgan. You see the double coverage, 28 McNeil, 42 is Lyle Blackwood. Nobody is open. Morgan certainly isn't open. Easton is so cool, I can't believe it. He gets out there, he gets fouled, now watch him. He says, well, Morgan's not open. I got to avoid a guy here. Let me just dump this ball over 2 Dolphins to my man Robinson.
And they took John Hanna out in front of him as a blocker. He could have run with it if he wanted to. Flag is down, and Tutupu goes from the 46 to the 40-yard line. Mike Charles with the tackle, but there was a marker on the play.
By Ernie Roan.
Illegal procedure against New England. They may not have had enough men at the line of scrimmage.
Could be. A lot of times that happens when you have so many people going in motion, changing formation, changing strengths. We'll see what it is right here.
Illegal formation, offense. 5 yards, still first down.
It'll be first down and 15.
That'll put the ball back to the 49-yard line of New England.
That moves the ball back to the New England 49-yard line, first and 15.
Don Shula had a tough week. There's a lot of questions about the jinx in New England, the Dolphins losing 7 of 8, and he really didn't have an answer because nobody has an answer. Why? It's just one of those things that happen.
We look for Tony Easton to throw. He's completed 6 of 13, 61 yards. Morgan in motion. Here's the screen, right side to Tupu. Mostly inside the 40, 38-yard line. Gain of 14. Kozlowski with the tackle. It'll be second down, a yard, maybe a yard and a half of the first down.
I'm very impressed with Mosi Tatupu. He hasn't caught many passes this year, only 7. He's caught 2 today. Just a tough runner. Very popular player, as we said. He plays on all the special teams and one of the best players on special teams. They have a fan club here. Mossi's Mooses.
Mossi's Mooses. It needs work. It needs work. He's replaced now by Tony Collins. Collins more than 1,000 yards rushing last year. And he has the first down, 34-yard line. Key block, John Hanna. Grudzinski with the tackle.
John Hanna just blows away Baumar, number 73. Both at Alabama, both Pro Bowlers, know each other very well. See who wins this fight right here. Hanna just blowing Baumar away. You can watch that fight all day, and Baumar would win half the time, and Hanna would win half the time.
That is the first time in the ball game that the Patriots have had a rushing play, the ball not carried by Tatupu. And here's Collins again with a fresh leg. Gets outside, 30-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6. Don McNeil with that crushing tackle right on the sideline. McNeil hits you so hard that he hurts himself.
That's exactly right. He's not hitting as hard as he has in the past. He has had a couple of broken arms. You see right here, he just makes sure with a shoulder block that he gets him out of bounds. McNeil is one of the best corners in the league.
It's not as hard as the past. Oh, I don't think Tony Collins would agree, but okay, I'll go with you. 30-yard line, second down and 6. 3:04 left to go, first half. New England down by 7, on the move. Here's Easton. Tony throws, has his man, hits him. Out of bounds, 18-yard line. Gain of 12. Stanley Morgan with the first down. William Judson for the Dolphins at the coverage.
Backpedal, watch him backpedal, looks to his left all the way. He can do this because he's throwing an out. It's one-on-one. Judson, the defensive back, makes the tackle. Morgan has had a hamstring problem, hasn't played a lot this year, but he needs to have a good game for the Patriots to win this ball game.
And that hamstring is wrapped. He has great speed, doesn't have it all because of the hamstring. Tatupu going over the top. They mark it to the 17-yard line. He goes over the top to the 14. He has 3. Second down, 7. Mike Charles with the tackle. We're moving on the 2-minute mark, and the Patriots can well just let the clock run down. We said they needed to get something going when they started this drive back at the 35-yard line, and they have cranked up the offense here.
2 minutes.
2-minute warning. Dolphins lead 10-3. We'll be back. We've got a classic. The game that you're watching here is the game of the week on British television, and it is also being carried live as the game of the week in Canada. The French-Canadian broadcasters just below us. Second down and 7. Miami 14. Rodell Thomas is checked into the defense for the Dolphins. Here's Easton. Looks it, has his man. It's there. Touchdown. Look at this crowd.
of your screen, the man that they are not double covering is the man that was just activated right before the ball game, Clarence Weathers, a good wide receiver in his own right, but he's been injured. Patriots have an opportunity to tie this ball game up.
65-yard touchdown drive. Eason to Weathers. Tony Franklin now for the tie. And the barefoot kicker has it, but there's a flag down. Hold it, there's a flag down. Sure, he said, do you want it? He said, yes, it is. It's good.
Successful try for point. Defense was offside. Was penalized on the kickoff.
Penalty to come on the kickoff. We are tied 10-10. 1:55 to go, first half. Kicking off foot to Fulton Walker with the win. And he sails this one back edge of the end zone. Miami will go to work on their own 20-yard line, first down.
20.
Today's telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League, intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the New England Patriots and the National Football League is prohibited.
You saw Don Shula talking with Dan Marino right there. Shula calls most of the plays for the Dolphins and sends them in with runners, either a wide receiver or a back. The New England Patriots also call the plays for Tony Eason, but they wig-wag them in with signals.
Which way do you like best? You don't like either one.
I like it when the quarterback stands in the huddle and calls his own.
I knew you thought.
And I think both these quarterbacks, giving a little bit more time in their development, will be able to call both because they've thrown the ball in college and high school. They know what's going on.
Joe Carter. Maybe 4 yards. Second down and 6, Steve Nelson. Larry McGrew, 2 inside linebackers for the Patriots, make the tackle. Hurry up offense. Carter, 9 carries, 45 yards rushing. Marino to throw. Coming in with 2 plays. It's there. Mark Clayton at the 40-yard line. 16 yards. Clock continues to move. No huddle. Ernest Gibson is the man that he caught it on at the 41-yard line, they now say. First down for Miami, still in their own territory. Marino throws. He goes to Johnson. And Dan is to the 46-yard line. And now the Dolphins will take that timeout. A gain of 5. When we come back, it'll be second down and 5. We are tied 10-10, 1:09 left to go. And here is Fulton Walker of the Miami Dolphins. Jim Jensen and Tony Nathan have checked in the offensive set of Miami. Second and 5. Dolphins ball their own 46-yard line. 1:09. Time remaining. First half. Now the sophisticated wave starts because the Dolphins are on offense. Marino from the shotgun. Pass is complete. Matt Moore dropped in his tracks. 48-yard line of New England, brought down by Fred Marion.
Moore on reception.
First down, Miami. Almost caught for Vine. Hit and the ball goes flying out of bounds. That will stop the clock. 45 seconds. Ken Sims. #1 draft choice in '82. His 3rd sack of the year. He's really coming into his own this year.
Good pressure. Sims 77, as you said, Charlie. Well, that was pretty close. But Sims has been playing a lot better. And having Andre Tippett, the fine linebacker, playing right next to you also is a big plus. We'll make you play a little better.
They're going to rule he was not in grasp or control. It's not a sack, just an incomplete pass. So erase what I just said. We move on. Schaman loosening up. He's had a 51-yarder. They took it off the board because they thought they could go for a touchdown following a penalty. Marino going deep. Double coverage. He overthrows everybody. Ernest Gibson was lurking deep in the secondary for the Patriots. He has the interception. Mark Duper, intended receiver.
One thing the Patriots and Ron Meyer are doing is taking away the deep pass. No cheap touchdowns for the Dolphins. They all want Duper and Clayton to catch 50, 60, 70-yard passes for easy scores. He wants to take that away from them and make them work their way down the field.
3rd down and 10 at the New England 48-yard line. 39 seconds left to go first half. It is pulled down by Nat Moore. Miami will stop the clock. 33-yard line, gain of 15.
Nat Moore will just go down the field and hook. As we see him right here, he'll come down the field and hook. But watch the other defensive backs, how deep they are playing to take away the deep pass from the Dolphins. Moore will go downfield, hook to the outside. Makes a good catch out of a ball that was thrown to the inside. I think Marino expected him to hook in, but the receivers have an option sometimes. If there is a man to the inside, you can hook to the outside.
And Don Blackman came up limping and then hopping, and then they came out to assist him off the field. Hurry up offense now for Miami. How many plays can you call in a huddle that the team can remember?
Well, they've got 30 or 40.
No, I mean, can you call 2, 3, 4? Pretty soon, everybody's going to forget where you are in the
I wouldn't call too many.
What did you call 2 and then check with me? Call audibles at the line of
You
scrimmage?
call 2. You say 2 plays. The first play is all takeoff, and the second play is all curl. Go up the line of scrimmage, run those 2 plays, and then you can stay up there and say, okay, 99, 99, which is everybody slant. Then they can go up the line of scrimmage and call another one, which is 74, 74, which is a little option to the tight end down the middle. You can really run your entire offense from the line of scrimmage.
33-yard line, first down, 32 seconds left to go in the first half.
Here they come.
Picking up the blitz and reading it, going to Tony Nathan inside the 10-yarder. In reality, they were looking only for enough yardage for a field goal. They pick up 26. Now they're thinking touchdown. 19 seconds left to go. Andre Tippett with the tackle.
So the case of the linebackers blitzing and Tony Nathan slipping out of the backfield. It's interesting sometimes when a linebacker blitzes, the back has to pick him up. But sometimes the back has no responsibility to pick up that linebacker. So if the linebacker comes, he goes ahead and releases. Just what Nathan did. He either released like he was supposed to or blew the play when he was supposed to block the linebacker. But when you catch the ball and run for good yardage, they'll say, well, at least you made a positive mistake.
At the top of the screen now between the 10 and 15-yard line, that is the head coach of New England, Ron Meyer, who's gone down talking with the official on that side. You saw him a moment ago take off the headset. He went right down and has had a continuing conversation with the officials.
I don't know what he's upset about, Charlie. Maybe there was some movement. I thought I saw a little bit of movement on the offensive team.
He was calling for motion on the offensive team. That's what he wanted.
Well, that's what it was. He was yelling that one of the receivers had moved a little bit and expected a flag.
He didn't get it. The ball just inside the 9-yard line, so officially it is called the 8-yard line. It will be first down and goal to go.
19 seconds. Plenty of time to get it in the end zone. Patriots have to stop it.
Knocked away at the line of scrimmage. Was it Ken Sims? May have been. Dennis Owens was also there for the Patriots.
Second and goal.
You don't see, excuse me, Charlie, you don't see Dan Marino get many passes knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and the reason being he is so quick. He's got a quick arm that by the time he raises his arm and lets it go, the ball is past where the defensive line are. No batted balls for him, or at least not many.
He has the quick release. Now, the quick release and the strong arm are two different things.
Exactly. Quick release is from the time you make up your mind to throw it till you release it. Strong arm is something else.
That's just going deep, as far as you could throw it. Second down goal to go, 8-yard line. Puck fake, and he's throwing this one away. Clayton and Hardy were in the end zone, but James and Marion were there for the Patriots. He was throwing it away, ricocheted off of the upright.
The two safeties on double coverage. 56 Tippett blitzes. Now there's an extra man to the inside of the field. You'll see him coming. Double coverage. They had two safeties, James, number 38, and Marion, 31, sitting to the inside, just waiting for anything that came to the inside. Good coverage on that play by the Patriots.
Third down goal to go. Dolphins' last opportunity for a touchdown. If they miss here, they'll be throwing, keep the clock going. Or rather, to stop the clock if it's incomplete. Then they'll go for the field goal.
Do you rush the passer, hope you get him, or do you lay back in coverage?
You do both. Delay of game, 30 seconds. Not that important. In reality, it gives Marino a few more yards to work with. I'm surprised that it's not refused.
Well, I don't think it's going to be refused. You still, it's tough yardage when you get down there, and you're be sure they're going to take it. You see Rod Russ, the defensive coordinator, and Ron Meyer, Don Shula, the people that make these decisions.
I'm not sure I agree with that decision. I think in close that you've got too many defenders in a shorter period. You can, defensively, you can use the back edge of the end zone.
No, but if you can give up a completion of 7 or 8 or 9 yards at this level right here. You cannot further in. And, you know, a lot of times they'll let you catch it short and then tackle you.
Third down goal to go. Marino pulled away. That'll be another 5.
The crowd loves it. They're getting into the ball game. One of the advantages of being in Foxborough, the house could be the house of broken dreams for the Dolphins, but he flat out forgot the snap count. It'll happen to every great quarterback. It's happened to Marino, and it happened again. You just go up there thinking about a lot of different things, some of which we've been talking about, and you go up there and you say, I think it's on one, but you say, hut, and the ball doesn't come up.
and you know then. Third down, goal to go. The ball back at the 18-yard line. Jensen is into the offensive set. It is there. Touchdown, Miami. Ned Moore. 18 yards. An 80-yard closing drive with 6 seconds remaining in the half.
It was a very impressive drive by the Dolphins. Nat Moore catching his 58th touchdown for the Miami Dolphins. That's a new record.
Breaking the tie with Larry Zonko. Here's the extra point. Uwe von Schaman. Don Strock to hold. And it's blocked. And a flag is down. Julius Adams got the block. Coming inside.
Tripping, number 84 offense declined. Point was unsuccessful.
Penalty called on Bruce Hardy. I don't know if the kick was low and had penetration. The snap was perfect. Doesn't seem to me to be much penetration. Certainly not enough. The ball is just kicked low. Everybody has their hands up. 85, Julius Adams makes the block, but the ball was kicked a little bit low. Let's go back and take a look at the touchdown. Marino, pretty good protection. Kind of sidearms the ball. Nat Moore gets inside of 47, Dombrowski. Dombrowski had help deep. If he wouldn't have let Nat Moore on the inside, he would never caught that slant pass. Good route by Nat Moore, poor coverage by Dombrowski.
Shows you what a 33-year-old receiver can do. He reads everything that the defense is doing.
He's been there many a times before. A crafty veteran who has really swallowed a little pride this year in the advent of Mark Clayton and Mark Duper coming on and doing well. And that's getting an opportunity to play a little bit more now. And is really a first-class man. He's done a lot to develop the two young receivers. And when he retires, which he says he may after this season, they're going to miss his leadership.
I like his statement also that I don't deserve to start. They deserve to start. Duper and Clayton, they're playing better football than I am. Second half of the doubleheader. Many of you will see the Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And some of you will see Kansas City and the New York Jets. Here we go.
The deep end for the Patriots.
It goes scooting by John Williams. Picks it up at the 3-yard line. The clock starts when he picks the ball up. And he'll return it to the 12, maybe the 13. And with that play, time runs out in the first half. So the Miami Dolphins scoring at the end of the first half with 6 seconds remaining, but the extra point attempt was blocked. So at halftime, the score of 16, the New England Patriots 10, as we get set to start the second half. And Tony Franklin will be kicking off for New England. A pair of quarterbacks. They're both youngsters. Tony Eason in his second year. Dan Marino in his second year.
Both had pretty good halves, Charlie. Marino was 14 of 25 for 192 yards, 1 touchdown, and had the 1 interception on the long pass. Eason today was 9 of 16 for 101 yards and 1 touchdown. They've both been sacked. No, just Eason was sacked 1 time. The key to the ball game this afternoon for both teams is their quarterback is going to have to play well, of course. And New England has been a second-half ball club, as you mentioned. I mean, this is really obvious if you go back and look at their victories.
17 against the Orangemen from Syracuse. Tickets for that Syracuse game are available.
Tony Franklin kicking off with the win. Bolton Walker takes this one. No, he'll down it. It's about 3 yards deep.
Touchback.
So we'll bring it out to the 20-yard line.
For Miami. They'll be working from their own 20.
The Patriots outscoring their opponents 45-14 in the second half of the last 3 games. Early in the season, they trailed in the first half. They trailed Seattle 23-0. Came back to win it 38-23.
That's when Ron Meyer made the change from Steve Grogan to Tony Eason.
Miami now leading by 6. The extra point attempt on the last touchdown of the first half was blocked. It was blocked by Julius Adams. Reno's toss is underthrown to Joe Carter, possibly because Larry McGrew had excellent coverage. He may just have dropped it in front of him, wipe it off, and just move to the next play. Second down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Offensively for the Dolphins, we'll see Giesler, Foster, Stevenson, Newman, and Green. That front line tight ends, we'll see Dan Johnson and Bruce Harding. You see Tony Nath in the backfield, Joe Carter most of the time. Woody Bennett has been there. Pete Johnson on short yardage. Receivers, Mark Duper, Nat Moore, Mark Clayton. Second down and 10. Woody Bennett. Gain of 4 to the 24-yard line, third down and 6. Don Blackman with the tackle. Blackman, you remember, limped out. He's limping back in.
56, Andre Tippett, use him as a defensive lineman, also a linebacker, 6.5 sacks, a big play man for the New England Patriots. The Dolphins are concerned where he is because they want a back, not a back, but a lineman blocking him on a pass rush.
And we'll put the spotlight on Andre Tippett, 6.5 sacks, number 2 draft choice in 82 in his third year, 6'3", 241 pounds from Iowa, just coming into his own. Miami has converted half of their third down opportunities. Jensen trying to scoop it up. Did he get it? Yes, the umpire turned around, had to look back in, and said he got it for a gain of 11 to the 35-yard line in the first down. Ernest Gibson was the defender.
Good protection for Marino, steps up in the pocket, a good lane to throw, good lane to see, not a good pass at all, almost end over end, but Jensen understands those types of things because he used to throw a little end over end pass now and then anyway. Being the former quarterback, stays in the ball game.
Injury report on Irving Fryer. It is a separated shoulder. He is out. First down Miami, their own 35. Jensen shows motion. Here's Carter. Pulled down at the 36-yard line by Steve Nelson. He's second down and 9. Defensively, we'll see Sims, Owens, and Williams, the front 3. Tippett, Nelson, McGrew, Blackman, the linebackers. Gibson and Claiborne on the corners. James Marion at safety. Sanford we'll see coming in as the 5th back.
Talking about Jensen, that time he stayed in the ball game, went to a flanker, came back in motion. Some of the time the Dolphins like to bring him down on an inside linebacker Of course, the Patriots have seen it. Steve Nelson was ready for him and really leveled him.
Joe Carter, 10 carries, 51 yards rushing for Miami. 2nd and 9. Here's the reverse. Mark Clayton to the 40, to the 50. Inside the 40, still going inside the 35. 33-yard line. Ernest Gibson finally got him at that point. 30 yards on the play.
Don Shula was the man that called that play. Studying the films during the week, I'm sure he found that situation that the field position they were in, the down and distance.
Along with Steve Nelson on the
Number 90, Tippett Williams was blocked out of the play. Good run. You know, the other thing that these two marks can do besides Clayton and Duper can do besides catch the ball is run with it very well when they get it.
And that 30-yard run from scrimmage is the longest rush this season for the Dolphins. Carter, he's bumped back. There was no opening, and Tippett just nailed it. He came bouncing out of there. He spotted the line of scrimmage at the 34. And it's still the 34, 2nd and 10. 11 minutes, 37 seconds, time remaining. We're in the 3rd quarter. The score, Miami 16, New England 10. The Dolphins taking the opening kickoff of the 2nd half. Miami now has a total of 100 yards rushing. Marino has pressure. Throws deep, a flag is down. Almost intercepted by Fred Marion. Flag dropped back at the 45. We saw one of the things, of course, that the Patriots have to do, and that is continue to put pressure on Marino.
Holding 74, 10 yards, still 2nd down.
Called on Cleveland Green.
Tried to get the ball down the field to this man right here. He's going to run a post. The man that's almost going to intercept it is going to come back from the other side. The problem Marino had was the penetration, and he never saw the safety at the top of the screen. The other thing was the underneath route. The receiver, the other man, brought his man over. Two Patriots there. Either one could have intercepted it. Both of them went up for it and dropped it. Good break for the Miami Dolphins.
Roland James may have knocked it away from Fred Marion. Tony Nathan is in. Jim Jensen is in. Jimmy Cephalo is in. Now there's time. Caught at the 25-yard line. Defensively, Ronnie Lippett was there. A gain of 19. Jimmy Cephalo, his first reception at the 25.
Ronnie Lippett.
It was an excellent reception by Cephalo. The ball was thrown a little bit behind him, had to adjust his feet. The Dolphins have gone to a lot of smaller receivers, Charlie. They haven't done that in the past, and talking with Don Shula about that, he says, you know, the way they play in pass defense now with the Raiders and Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes, you need quick, small receivers to get away from the jam. And he's got that. He's got Duper and Clayton and Nat Moore and Cephalo all with good feet.
Now Pete Johnson comes in, 2 tight ends, 3rd down and 1, a gain of 19 in the last play, and Johnson just rambles to the 22-yard line. He picks up the 1st down. Larry McGrew makes the tackle.
Larry McGrew. 1st down, 4th.
Detroit 7, but Minnesota 14. Billy Sims just scoring from a yard out. Ron Meyer, the head coach of the Patriots, 9:56 and counting, time remaining 3rd quarter. Marino has completed 16 of 28 for 222 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. That touchdown pass, his 21st of the year. Jensen in motion. Marino setting up deeper, throws back a screen to the other side. It is complete to Bruce Hardy, and then Hardy is rolled under by Ken Sims. They're marking for a couple to the 20. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
The Patriot defense, Charlie, is really trying to create something, change the momentum of the 2nd half. They want to intimidate the wide receivers. They want to pop the ball loose. They want to get a fumble, an interception. They want to change this momentum. They're hard hitters anyway. They're trying to make something go.
Do I notice is Marino setting up deeper now because of the pressure is the inside handoff. He goes to Joe Carter. As 2 to the 18. It'll be 3rd down and 6. One more score coming in. Dave Craig a touchdown pass. Seattle by 10, 27-17 over Green Bay. Matt Moore comes in. Tony Nathan comes in. Jim Jensen is in for the offense.
The Patriots are getting good penetration into the pocket. Marino has had to move to his right or left, scramble a little bit, and that's the first thing the Patriots want to do. Throw his timing off. Almost had some interceptions. They just haven't come down with him.
Tony Nathan is the remaining back. 15, 10, and the slide at the 8-yard line. A gain of 10. Roland James coming down on top of it.
Here you see Marino scrambling. It was man-to-man coverage. Nobody to cover the quarterback. Covers up, but didn't see Doug Rogers, 65, coming from behind. I'll tell you what, Charlie, when you see those big guys coming, you like to get down, but when they're coming from behind, it's hard to know where they're going to be.
You have to listen.
You listen.
8-yard line, 1st down, goal to go. Carter and Bennett, the running back. Here's Carter. Ed Newman leading the way. 3 yards to the 5. 2nd down, goal to go. Ken Sims and Larry McGrew with a tackle.
Dolphins like that little trap with Ed Newman, 64, leading. They run that play towards Williams, Toby Williams, and also Blackman about 4 or 5 times today, and I think each play it's had a pretty good gain.
We are now 8 minutes into the 2nd half on this drive. 2nd down, goal to go. 5-yard line. Reno throws. It's there. Touchdown, Miami. Dan Johnson. Roland James is the man that had the coverage. That is his 22nd touchdown pass that ties the club record held by Bob Griese.
This is just an excellent throw. He throws it the only place he can, low and away. James is all over Johnson. Throws it low and away, so the only player that's going to catch the ball is Dan Johnson. Protection pretty good. You just can't stop that kind of execution.
Here's the extra point, and this time it's good. And a flag is down.
Illegal procedure. Offense.
Illegal procedure against the offense, so they'll have to do it again. An 80-yard opening drive. Consuming in time 8 minutes and 20 seconds of the 2nd half.
Illegal formation. Offense. Re-kick.
Well, Charlie, I can tell you, having been in a few of the locker rooms at halftime, listening to Don Shula, one of the things he brought out was the fact that how tough the Patriots are in the 2nd half. And I'm sure he said, let's go out and take the ball and see if we can move it down the field and score. The Patriots will come back.
Here's the extra point attempt with a 23rd point, and this one's even better. So the score, Miami 23, New England 10 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd.
Bronco 2 never made it. S10 Blazer 4x4 never made it. No four-wheeler ever made it.
They tricked Miami 23, New England 10. For New England, down by 13. Do you come out running or throwing?
Well, I think you have to make some first downs, and whatever complement of run to pass, the important thing is momentum right here.
Come out with the play action, and you go deep, and it's there. Stanley Morgan.
That's what I said, Charlie. You come back and you throw a deep takeoff to Stanley Morgan, your big play man. Let him go for a touchdown. Great execution with the win. He only had a step on William Judson. That had to be thrown perfectly to be a touchdown. Stanley Morgan, big play man, back healthy for the Patriots.
Franklin with the point after. To 17. Second time that he has had a touchdown of that distance against the Miami Dolphins. Morgan's career average receiving over 21 yards. This year, his average reception is above 40. Franklin kicking off. This will be returned. Walker. Wilson to the 15, to the 20. Just across the 25-yard line. Let's go to New York City.
Walker was down by 8 minutes.
All right, thank you, Bob. The crowd has picked up the tempo here in the second half. Only 19 seconds between Miami's touchdown and New England's touchdown. Dolphins from their own 25. Here's Woody Bennett. Today's game is brought to you by Renault. European technology and design that's affordable. Renault the one-to-one. By the U.S. Armed Forces. It's a great place to start. And by your Firestone retailers coast to coast. Come on, America. Drive over to Firestone. Miami's ball, second down and 8 at their own 27-yard line. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Sellout crowd, Sullivan Stadium. Marino's pass is incomplete. Mark Duper, who has been shut out, is still shut out.
Charlie, what this has done, this long touchdown to Morgan has done is nullified the long touchdown drive that the Dolphins had coming out to start the second half. The fans now, who were down a little bit, are back into this ball game. They're cheering for their defense on every play, and the Patriots say, hey, we're back in this ball game. We know we can play tough in the second half.
Tony Eason, the young man who engineered it. You saw some of the scores in the NFL this afternoon. Here, it is Miami 23, New England 17. Tony Nathan, Jim Jensen in the set. Third down and 8. First down, Miami. Joe Carter busting it open. Third and 8. You look for the throw. They go to Carter inside. Rick Sanford with the tackle. 35 yards.
So often you'll see a little quick trap up the middle. So often you'll see teams on third down and 8 or 7 run the football, and you say, that's a stupid call. But this is what they're looking for. The pass rush by the defensive line. The linebackers are looking for their receivers, who they're going to cover, and before you know it, there's a guard in your face and a shifty back like Joe Carter right behind him going for 30 or 40 yards. It's a good chance to run a trap on third and long yardage.
First down, New England 38-yard line. Rick Sanford with the tackle. Dan Johnson, Bruce Hardy, 2 tight ends. Play action fake. Deep over the middle, and it is incomplete. Going to Bruce Hardy. So it'll be second down and 10. 38-yard line. Andre Tippett, outside linebacker for the Patriots.
It's getting a little bit of attention from the Dolphins. As we see here, 61 Foster was waiting for him, but 34 Bennett was right there. The ball was just a little bit overthrown, but you can be sure that the Dolphins know that Tippett is the best pass rusher that the Patriots have.
Second and 10. 38-yard line. Marino, 18 of 32, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the third. Pass is complete to Mark Clayton. Clayton taking the great circle route. And they'll mark the ball at the 20-yard line, a gain of 18. Steve Nelson with the tackle.
Just man-on-man coverage. Pretty good protection. The long throw to the out. Now watch Clayton's feet. Watch how quick his feet are. Comes to the inside. 43, Ernest Gibson, nowhere close. We will see Tip at 56. See how he does rushing to the quarterback. Goes back to the inside. Almost.
20-yard line, first down. Woody Bennett out of bounds. And he's out at the 15, a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5. Ernest Gibson, really getting a workout. That last pass was thrown at Gibson. The circle route came by, and then they run at it. He says, hey, wait a minute. What about Claiborne? He plays to the other side. Give him some of it.
Claiborne made the Pro Bowl last year for the first time, and whoever the corner is opposite him, today it happens to be Gibson. Going to see a lot of balls. Gibson picked one off a little bit earlier, but I think the overall theme was go after the rookie 6th-round draft choice.
Second down, 5. It is drilled and complete, 3-yard line. Mark Clayton, did he make it in? Yes, touchdown Miami. That is a new Miami record, 23 touchdown passes for Dan Marino. Does it bother you that Marino has now broken your record of 22?
The only thing that bothers me is that he did it in 7.5 games. It took me 16. As we'll take another look, Marino is great. He has done everything they've asked him to. But give a lot of credit to 83 Mark Clayton. 7th or 8th round draft choice last year has come on and has really made some big plays.
The extra point attempt is good. And the Dolphins now lead 30-17 again. Stay with us for the second half of our NFL doubleheader. Many of you will see the Raiders against San Diego. Some of you will see Kansas City against the New York Jets. The two quarterbacks, Tony Eason, and with a cap on, that is the man that he replaced, Steve Grogan. That was in the Seattle game. This one is hooked, taken by one of the upbacks. I believe that is that John Williams. I'm not positive. No, Bo Robinson. And Von Schaman just got, that was just a terrible kick.
Well, he was kicking into the wind, and he may have wanted to kick it low or even squib it. I don't think he wanted to kick it to the up band, though.
So New England will be putting the ball into play at their own 40, at their own 39-yard line, where they will have a first down. We'll be back in just a receiver for New England with that shoulder separation. He has a chain on, and on the chain are 2 boxing gloves, 2 golden gloves. First down, New England, the 39-yard line. Eason, little play action, throws back, and the pass is complete, 42-yard line of Miami. Eason now has completed 11 of 18. He picks up 19 yards on that play, going to Stephen Starring, Glenn Blackwood with the tackle.
That play was very similar to the play that the Patriots just scored on a little while earlier to Morgan. This time, Morgan was covered. They came back to Starring coming across the field. Good play by Eason.
Pedals straight back. Incomplete. Bo Robinson. Just to wrap up that story on Irving Frye and those little golden gloves, we asked you about it. Very seldom do you know a wide receiver that's also a boxer in his youth.
Well, he had a tough time coming up too, Charlie. First,
number 1?
Yeah, number 1 draft choice. He also fractured some ribs in training camp and really couldn't practice that well. He's just getting healthy, and now this sets him back again. It'd be a big loss. Ron Meyer said he's something special, not only as a wide receiver, but as a punt returner, and a very nice man.
Second down and 10, just outside the Miami 41-yard line. Dolphins lead by 13. Eason has time. Goes right, then he throws. Flag is down. Pass is incomplete, but there was a marker at the 29-yard line. William Judson making the defensive play on Stanley Morgan. against the Dolphins.
Take a look at the Stanley Morgan, 86. That was a legal jam within 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Morgan really has to go up to get this ball.
First down.
Penalty against Miami, carrying the automatic first down at the 36-yard line. Now, when Easton comes out, when he backpedals, he comes back straight. Denver way out in front of Buffalo. Do you like that to come straight back, or do you like to come back with an angle?
Well, I like it if you mix it up. I think you should back up, straight back. You can throw to your left a lot easier, but also you should turn and go back some of the time, too.
Time remaining in the third quarter. You just saw it, 2:35. Here's Tatupu. They string him out. He'll have a yard to the 35. Second down and 9. Charles Bowser with the tackle. Let's go back to the scoreboard and see what else is going on in the NFL this afternoon. Minnesota in front of Detroit by 4. They are in the third quarter, as are we.
Hey, yellow shirt.
Some of the Patriots were commenting, they don't know why their attitude has changed in the second half, but when they get behind as they are here by 13 points, especially the offensive linemen, they say, we don't know what it is, but we just know we can come back. And the obvious change is Tony Easton, the youth, the movement, and the inspiration.
Second down and 9. Here's reverse to Starry. The Dolphins are there. No gain. First man was Don McNeil. And McNeil is down holding his right knee.
Around after football, a third quarter, Denver Broncos 30, Buffalo Bills nothing.
Injury timeout stopping the clock, 1:35 to go in the third.
It'll be a tough loss for the Dolphins, Charlie. We talked about McNeil a little bit earlier. He's had some fractured arms in his career. He fractured his arms twice. Then he had an Achilles tear. And now this injury here, hopefully it's not too serious, but it's been a tough start career-wise for Don McNeil.
And stay with us for the second half of our NFL doubleheader here on NBC Sports.
William Judson was replacing McNeil last year, and when Judson was playing so well, they felt like that really left Gerald Small out there. They could trade him, and they have Robert Sowell. They felt like he was playing so well they could go ahead and make the deal.
Third down and 9. Patriots have converted 3 of 7 third down opportunities. They need one here, and they've got it to Starring. He loses the ball. They're going to blow it dead at the 15-yard line. A gain of 20 yards on the play. Judson making the tackle at the 15. First down, and momentum stays with the Patriots.
Not only that, Charlie, but an injury like that to McNeil can really be a downer for the Dolphins. One of the most popular players and a good player. We see the pass right over the middle, comes out when he hits the ground, but that can be a real downer for the Dolphins. They need somebody to pick themselves back up. The Patriots are on the move.
We mentioned it in the first half. The ground cannot cause a fumble. That was not a fumble. Easton, he does not have either the right place. He's a change in defense. Doesn't want to take a chance at the 15-yard line. So 15-yard line. 29 seconds to go in the third. New England down by 13. Mosi Tatupu. 8 yards to the 7. Glenn Blackwood with the tackle. And the clock moving as we're coming now to the end of quarter number 3.
Fourth quarter update, New York Giants 10, Philadelphia Eagles.
Tatupu, 15 carries, 68 yards.
Today's game is brought to you by Mazda.
The Patriots down by 13. At the 7-yard line of Miami, second down and 2. Mosi Tatupu. He almost gets to the 5. It was a struggle. Bob Baumauer finally brought him down.
There's a look at the line of scrimmage.
For Miami. They're
The surge from the offense. The defense, 71 is Charles. A lot of fighting going on in that line.
Third down. Still a yard to go for the first down. Robinson is the up back. Here's Collins reaching for it. Has to get to the marker. You can see at the top of the screen they move it back just a little. That's where he came down. Any part of the football has to be to the chain. They'll bring it out to look at this one. William Judson with the tackle. Collins, of course, will help him. He's his first down. Got it. Yeah. No problem.
It's a good play by Judson. Followed the play over. Scraped off of the outside linebacker, made the play.
Now look at this. Look at this. Jim Tutty, he is down. Now talk about an eyeball check.
He is checking it very closely. He's down on both knees.
And he says, what, an inch? It'll be fourth down and an inch? In 25 years of broadcasting pro football, I cannot remember an official going down. I think he wanted to. He says it's first down. I don't remember seeing that.
I've never seen it either. And it looked like initially he had signaled that it was a half an inch or an inch short, and then maybe he took another look at it.
So it's first down, goal to go, 5-yard line, 14:04. Patriots have scored on 18 of 21 possessions inside their opponent's 20-yard line. A lot of time remaining.
Dolphins defensively, though, as you look at it, is the number 2 defense in the National Football League, allowing the second fewest points to be scored on their defense.
Tatupu, Robinson in motion. Now he reverses. Tatupu behind him. Mosley to the 3. Second down, goal to go. William Judson with the tackle.
It's going to be tough to run the ball in down here, Charlie. And if you go to throw, second down is a good down to throw because it's a run pass down. If you don't make it on second down, if you run and don't make it, third down is an obvious passing situation. So this is a key down for the Patriots.
Let's look at the scoreboard. Pittsburgh 13, the Colts 3. They're in the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter, moving on the 13-minute mark. Time remaining. Miami leading by 13. Tatupu in trouble. Lees, did he get it? No. The football must break the plane of the goal line, the front edge of that white line. It'll be third down, goal to go.
This will show you a little bit of the toughness of Mosi Tatupu. Hit in the backfield, he spins around, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and almost scores the touchdown. Tough running by a good fullback.
2 opportunities here. Do you go to the quarterback sneak or do you go with Tatupu?
Well, they tried sneaking it the last week. I think they're going to give it to the tailback.
Over the top. No signal. Again, it just has to be the ball. The linesman and the head linesman, they are looking right down the goal line. Their job is to watch the football. You watch it, see if it breaks the play. Here's the ball.
I don't think he broke the plane, as we see Ernie Rowan hit him just as he was getting to the top. The reason I don't like the quarterback sneak, the quarterback has no inertia, no power to get over the line of scrimmage. With that tailback as a running start, the other thing you can do by hanging your quarterback out over the top of the line is get him a concussion if he gets hit in the head.
This could be the play of the game. Violation, delay of game. Oh, what a mistake. Now you have to throw. You're at the back of the 5.
Well, the point being there is a young quarterback forgets about the snap count, forgets about the 30-second clock and takes his time and sets them back 5 yards. But that's a mistake a young quarterback will make that is really going to hurt your ball club.
Devastating mistake. Now, 4th down, goal to go, 5-yard line. He can get it back with a pass.
Get it back with a pass, and as you see, the Dolphins with their situation substitution defensively, their pass rushers are in, their nickel backs are in there, and of course, the Patriots have their 3 wide receivers in there to throw the football.
Starring goes wide to the far side. Morgan wide to the near side. There it is! Derek Ramsey, a flag is down, a flag down at the 3.
Number 45 defense is declined. Touchdown.
A little play action right here. Eason will come out with the guard to block. Ramsey right here will come downfield and break to the open area. Good execution on the part of the Patriots. The fake, Hannah out for the personal protection. Ball is right on the money. Big play, 4th down play for the Patriots. Gets them back in the ball game.
Tony Franklin. Extra point to pull within 6. It's good. The score, Miami 30. The Patriots 24. 11 minutes, 27 seconds left to go. The dream game is here.
It doesn't take...
Point is looking bigger and bigger now, Charlie. You know, coming into the game, we kind of had a feel it was going to be a real dogfight with the Dolphins playing so well, but yet the Patriots playing well against them up here. That 1 point, back then when it was missed, you knew it may come back to haunt the Dolphins.
And the Patriots have won their last 3. Pull down, Mark Clayton. 48-yard line. New England territory, a gain of 18. Ray Claiborne with the tackle.
I find it interesting that every time the Dolphins come out for a crucial drive or a crucial series, they come out and throw the football first. They loosen up the defense with their passing game, and then they go back to their trap plays with Carter and all their other stuff. But they loosen them up with the pass.
1st down, Miami. Marino goes deep, has his man, overthrows him. Flag is dropped at the 29-yard line. Now Clayton, the intended receiver, look to see the way the shadows fall. When he looked back over his left shoulder, he was looking directly into the sun. Against the Patriots, it's on Ernest Gibson. Gibson had the coverage.
Ron Meyer asking for a clarification to see if we can see anything at the bottom of your screen. Foul had already been occurred. But you're right, Charlie. I don't think he can, number one, see the ball. And secondly, I think he was held up. You see the flag going down. Ernest Gibson getting a lot of activity.
1st down, Miami.
On Gibson, 1st down, Miami, now at the 43-yard line of New England. 10:35 left to go.
Ron Meyer's argument may have been that it was not a catchable pass, but I think if he hadn't been jammed, it would have been close. Woody Bennett.
And Bennett goes to the 35-yard line. Gain of 8. So it will be 2nd down and 2. Larry McGrew with the tackle for the Patriots. Bennett, 8 carries, 33 yards rushing.
Bennett picks up 8 to the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 2.
2nd down and 2, Miami. There's been only 1 turnover in the ball game. Ernest Gibson with an interception from Marino pass. Marino has completed 21 of 35, 281 yards. Here's Bennett. And Bennett rolls to the 1st down.
Just great execution up front, Charlie, of the Dolphin offensive line, and in particular, Roy Foster, 61. The #1 draft choice last year. Here we'll see him pulling out of the line and blocking on Andre Tippett, the #1 draft choice from the New England Patriots. Right here, cleans him out. Good run by Woody Bennett, but a great block by a man who is replacing a legend in Miami, Bob Kuchenberg.
Gain of 15, 20-yard line, first down. Marino to throw. Incomplete. He was going to Dan Johnson, his tight end. Larry McGrew picked up the coverage.
2nd and 10 on the 20.
So bring it back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 9 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Miami leading by 6.
Those numbers for Dan Marino are almost beginning to come commonplace each week. 300 yards passing, over 20 completions, usually 2 or 3 touchdown passes. I think he's done that 4 times already this year, 3 touchdown passes in a game.
And opened the season with 5 against the Redskins. 2nd and 10, 20-yard line. Marino looking for his 4th touchdown pass here, and he goes to Mike Clayton. They'll spot the ball at the 15-yard line, gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The strong safety, Roland James, brought him down.
A simple crossing pattern underneath. Marino looks deep for anybody that's open, and this is really an outlet, and what an outlet to have. A man with good quick feet and a lot of speed can make a lot of yardage after he catches the ball.
3rd down and 5. Of course, the Dolphins now well within field goal range for Uwe von Schaman. Clayton, 7 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown. There it is. Nat Moore, his 2nd touchdown reception of the ball game. His career 59th.
Charlie, one of the reasons Nat Moore is so valuable is he can play so many positions. Here you see him in the backfield as a halfback. He's going to come straight down the field, make a little move here, and go straight down. He's going to be open. The safety is going to come this way. He'll beat the 2 linebackers lined up just on the other line of the scrimmage. Makes a little move and goes straight up the field. One of the reasons why Nat Moore is so valuable to the Dolphins. We talked about his leadership, about his big plays over the years, but Tony Nathan has been hurt. He steps in, plays in the backfield.
The kick is good. As they come back up the field, 24 left.
The extra point is good.
37.
The last time Miami played here, they lost. Their last regular season loss. Dan Marino did not throw a touchdown pass. He has thrown 4 in this game. 23 of 38, 301 yards. Here's John Williams on the return for New England. He's to the 25. And then he goes out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It took Miami 3 minutes and 3 seconds from the time that Tony Eason scored his touchdown on his pass to Derek Ramsey to come back with their touchdown.
And Charlie, we talked about New England being a second-half ball club. They have. They've had the ball 2 possessions and have scored 2 touchdowns. The problem with that is the Dolphins have had the ball 3 possessions, and they have scored 3 touchdowns.
Plus, they had a 6-point lead going into the second half. New England with 2 timeouts remaining. Miami with 3. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. New England with the ball at their own 31-yard line. Morgan, incomplete.
On the incompletion, 2nd down and 10 from the 31.
Poor throw by Eason, and as soon as he threw it, he knew it was bad. He kicked the dirt, clapped his hands. I don't guess there's any dirt down there, but the turf he clapped, but he kicked. One of the problems is they're going into the wind, and the wind I think has picked up a little bit as the ball game has gone on, but I'm sure the Patriots, every one of them in that offensive huddle, feel like they can move down and score another touchdown.
Second and 10. He drops this one off. The pass is complete to Derek Ramsey. Ramsey, who scored the last touchdown for New England, and he's brought down by Charles Bowser. Let's go back to the scoreboard. Oh, look at this. The Cardinals pulling within 1 of Washington.
37-yard line.
Neil Lomax to Roy Green, 83 yards. They missed their extra point. Oh, it would have been a tie, 13-10. Pittsburgh over the Colts by 3 in the 4th. And Chicago 30, Tampa Bay 10. 37-yard line, gain of 6, 3rd down and 4. Odell Thomas, Mike Kozlowski, added men in the secondary for the Dolphins. It's there. Clarence Weathers. Big play for the Patriots. Weathers scoring one of their touchdowns. Scoring their first touchdown back in the second quarter. 28 yards on this play.
Paul Langford, 44 on the coverage. Weathers has been getting the best of Langford in this situation. Caught a touchdown earlier in the game. Same type of route. Motion across the field. Good throw. Had to get the ball out in front of him. Now it's a foot race. I'm impressed with the Patriots, Charlie, the way they keep coming back. Eason, very calm. He settled down early in the game. We said he wasn't settled. Now he is.
Here's Mosi Tatupu. Tatupu to the 30. Leads to the 27-yard line. Has 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Scoreboard once again.
Paul Langford.
Cincinnati 9, Cleveland 6, 4th quarter. Seattle leading by 6 over Green Bay. They're in the 4th quarter. Here, Miami leads by 13. New England on the move. 6:51 and counting, time remaining. Eason to Tatupu. Tatupu breaks it to the 20. And drags the tackler to the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. It was Lyle Blackwood that he took with him, along with Charles Bowser.
The left side, the Patriots like to run left. You have Holloway at number 1. 73 is Hannah at number 1. And Brock, the center, is at number 1. Great blocking on the left side. Good running by Tatupu.
The Patriots have 100 yards rushing, 91 of the 100 by Mosi Tatupu. He comes out. Tony Collins replaces him. And Collins gets the call. Fumble. Miami has the ball. Collins fumbled the ball. First turnover by the Patriots.
We'll see it again. One of the good things about a lot of backs is you have fresh legs as we see the ball coming out. The negative is it's a new back in there. Sometimes he's a little jittery.
Sat down with Mom, talked to Dad. Can't get it together. Make
The knee injury, we do not know how serious it is. The keys to the fumble, Lyle Blackwood, A.J. Dewey, they jarred the ball loose, and William Judson jumped on it. Miami at their own 31-yard line, first down, leading by 13, 37-24. As Woody Bennett gets the call, Toby Williams makes the tackle, and let's go back and recap the score. Pair of field goals, they were tied at 3-3. Pete Johnson scoring for Miami, 10-3. Weathers with the touchdown receiver. He was just activated for this ball game. He's been a big factor. Moore, 16-10. This is where they missed the extra point. Johnson. Morgan, 76 yards. We'll finish it up in a moment. 35-yard line, 2nd down and 6. Woody Bennett. Bennett goes to the 39-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 2 as Ed Reynolds makes the tackle.
4-yard pickup.
Clayton, 15-yard reception, 30-17.
Ball plays at 39.
Ramsey, 5-yard reception. That made it 30-24. It got interesting here.
A lot of offense and a lot of scoring and not a lot of defense.
Then Marino to Moore was the last one from 15 yards out. 3rd down and 2 with Nathan and Bennett, the running backs. Tony Nathan, he's bumped back, slides through, almost breaks it. He went down at the 48-yard line, picks up 9 and the first down. Ronnie Lippett and Ed Reynolds with the tackle. 4:15 and counting. That is the time remaining.
Reynolds in defensively.
Dolphins have been running left a lot. We've been talking about it. John Giesler, the left tackle. Roy Foster, the left guard. And Stevenson. The Dolphins have a good offensive line. They don't get a lot of credit. Marino has been sacked the fewest times in the National Football League. We said that 3 times. You got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front doing a good job.
First down, Miami. Woody Bennett. Bennett to the 40. Out of bounds, 38-yard line. Gain of 10 will be close to the first down. Oh, it's a gain of 14. Excuse me, it is a first down. Claiborne was there.
We'll take a look at Taves, number 60. Good blocking. 79 is Giesler.
Line of scrimmage is the Patriots.
You see a lot of running when they open holes as big as that.
With that fumble and the recovery by Miami, you sense the letdown by the defense of the Patriots.
Most certainly. Just as I think the Dolphins had a letdown initially when McNeil was hurt, they have come back now. The same thing happens on a fumble.
Here's Woody Bennett. 3 yards to the 35. Second down and 7. I got a pair of numbers for you. Miami's total offense. Total offense, Miami, 517 yards. New England's total offense, 356.
Charlie, it really amazes me what this Dolphin offense has done. You know, there's been a lot of turnover from last year. There's only 2 positions today that are the same, and that's John Giesler and Ed Newman, the right guard. All the other players are new from the start of the 1983 season, either because of waivers or injuries.
Reno throws, it's there. First time that we have seen Mark Duper catch a pass in the ball game. 15 yards, 20-yard line, and a first down.
That was Mark's first reception, and he may have wished he hadn't caught it. Watch Larry McGrew, number 50. Duper says, I'm not supposed to be in with these big numbers. I like these 20s and 30s and 40s. Don't get me near those 50s.
First down, Miami, New England 20-yard line. 2:25 and counting, time remaining. The Miami Dolphins, 7-0 coming into the ballgame, the only undefeated team in the National Football League. Here's Woody Bennett. And Bennett just keeps going. Ryan Ingram making the tackle. 2-minute warning will be given to both benches. Miami 37, New England 24. And now here we come with another one of those fantastic.
John Sandusky in the cap and the orange shirt, the offensive line coach for the Dolphins, takes a lot of pride in the success this year.
And coming up next on NBC Sports, the second half of the doubleheader, the Los Angeles Raiders against the San Diego Chargers, and some of you will see the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. Second down and 2. Miami's ball, New England 12-yard line. Pete Johnson, the remaining back. And Johnson picks up the first down.
Ball is carried by Pete Johnson.
Now, as we wind down this ball game, let's look at the scores of the other game. Here's our score, 37-24.
Marion along with Roland James for defense.
And we'll get back to this. This is Charlie Jones, Bob Griese, Steve Grogan standing on the sideline. Now the backup quarterback to Tony Eason of the Patriots. 7-yard line, first down, goal to go. Pete Johnson, the single back for Miami. And he goes to about the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, goal to go. Larry McGrew with a tackle. Now we'll give you a rundown of all the scores. Fourth quarter, Washington by 1. Third quarter, Denver by 30. Cincinnati by 3. Minnesota by 1. Pittsburgh by 3. What a close game. Seattle now by 6.
Good game there.
Tied. Bears out in front. The Miami offense at this point, 545 yards. That is the most yardage ever allowed by a Patriot defense. And we pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC. Stretched it in the third, 30-17. Patriots took a couple of good runs at them, but the fumble by Tony Collins, recovered by William Judson, Lyle Blackwood, and A.J. Dewey jarred the ball away. And that was it. Here's John Williams. He is out of bounds just across the 20-yard line. 1:06 left to go. Detroit by 2 over Minnesota in the fourth quarter, 16-14. Eagles by 7 over the Giants in the fourth quarter, 17-10. And the crowd has started to kind of sweep their way out of Sullivan Stadium.
Certainly saw a lot of big plays the crowd did before they left. Dolphins with 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns in the second half. The Patriots 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. The third possession, the big fumble, which really, Charlie, snuffed out any hope that they had of getting back in the ballgame.
Patriots at their own 21-yard line, first down. 1:06 left to go. Eason drills this one, passes complete, 38-yard line to Stephen Starring. A chance for us to remind you that the executive producer of NBC Sports is Michael Weissman. The coordinating producer of NFL football, Ted Nathanson. Today's telecast has been produced by George Finkel, directed by John Gonzalez, and Steve Semino, our technical director. Derek Ramsey. Ramsey to the 45-yard line. Mike Kozlowski with the tackle. Hurry up offense. It'll be second down and 4.
45.
Eason slipping away. Pass is complete, out of bounds. 31-yard line is Stanley Morgan with 23 seconds to go.
What a throw that was. Over 2 Dolphins and in front of a third, and he didn't have a lot of room to lead him. Just a great throw. Gives you an idea about the ability of this young man. Holds the Big Ten records for passing, and he's going to be a real talent in this league.
He was the 4th quarterback taken of the 6 that were taken in the first round of the draft in '83. Eason 18 of 27. Now he's thrown for more than 300 yards, 302 yards. And you can add to that total as he goes to Derek Ramsey. And Ramsey fights his way near the 22-yard line. 12 seconds and counting down. Odell Thomas with the last tackle.
Second down, 1. 22 yards.
Throws this one away, stops the clock with 2 seconds. They'll have time for 1 play. Go to the end zone to see if they can add 6 and maybe 7 more to their total.
I know his feelings right now is he's very happy to get out of Foxborough with a win, but he's very upset about the loss of one of his key players, Don McNeil, and I'm sure that he's very upset about that at this point.
Miami 44, New England 24. 2 seconds left to go. And don't forget, coming up the second half of the doubleheader, you'll see the Raiders at San Diego or Kansas City at the Jets. Here it is. Eason lost his footing. Felt some pressure coming from behind, took a look, stumbled a bit, and that wraps it up. The final score, Miami 44, New England 24. The final score, the Miami Dolphins 44, the New England Patriots 24. So Miami undefeated. Their record is 8-0. I'm Charlie Jones along with Bob Griese. Now stay tuned for the second half of our doubleheader. The Raiders at San Diego or Kansas City at the Jets.